Hi, my name is Chelsea from Teaching Your Pearls, and welcome to a day in the life of a music teacher. So I am very lucky because this morning I have a plan bell first thing. I do not teach 6th grade today, and I am very much a morning person, so I'm really productive when I get morning plan bells, which is twice a week. The rest of the time they're like in the middle of the day, and that's it. I didn't take any that are at the end of the day because each day I have 2 empty blocks, so there's 2 grade levels that I don't teach each day between K to 6. So one of those blocks is my plan bell. The other block is my tutoring bell, and at the beginning of the year we kind of got to pick which one we want to be which thing. There were some things that we couldn't pick because like I tutor 2nd grade and kindergarten, so like if one of my empty bells fell during 2nd grade or kindergarten lunch, obviously I can't tutor them then. If they're at specials, I can't tutor them then, that kind of thing. But anyways, all that to say, it is Tuesday, February 7th. I have not vlogged since Christmas break because honestly, last month was such an adjustment period for me after I had been home for 6 weeks because of my mastectomy surgery, and I just needed to focus on getting through the day, honestly. I also got sick 2 times, like really sick. Well, I actually had to take a day off last week because of that sickness. So that was kind of stinky, but whatever, is what it is. I am currently working on putting grades in. Hey, here, try this on. Try this on. Yay! That one work? Woohoo! All right, it's yours. You're welcome. Just got interrupted because so I got a really good deal on some winter coats a couple weeks ago from Costco. They were $10 or like $11 each, so I got like 13 of them, something like that. And one of my older boys wanted one of the coats last week because it was really cold, and he's wearing like a sweatshirt jacket to school, like a lot of my students are that we're getting coats for. And he tried on the biggest one I had, and it didn't fit him because he's just an old, larger boy. So I felt really bad, so I ordered him one from Amazon. It was over like $35, so it still was a pretty good deal for a nice like fur-lined winter coat with a hood. And I ordered it in his size, and so I asked the paras that are at breakfast duty if they saw him to send him in, and they sent him in, and it fit perfect, and he was so excited. So that was worth the money for sure. And while he was, it took him forever to try that thing on. Well, it didn't take him forever to try it on. After he tried it on, he was trying to fit either the coat or his sweatshirt jacket in his tiny backpack, and he was messing with it for like 10 minutes. So the whole time he was messing with that, I was doing my grades, and I only have a few more grades left. And yeah, anyways, I'm really happy that that fit him because I was gonna have to, like, you know, return it, reorder another one because I wasn't gonna not get him a coat because I felt so bad. But yeah, that makes me happy because it's gonna be cold again later this week. It's like okay right now, it's in the 40s, which is like warmish for winter here, but it is gonna get colder again, so I'm happy that he will have a nice warm coat. All right, I'll finish my grades now. Yay, grades are done. I'm marking it on my to-do list. All my grades, yes. I teach how many? 3, 6, 10, 13. I teach 25 classes. Each class averages like 20 kids. So it's a lot of grades. I start how I do my grading, and it's just a personal choice. There's no like district requirement for specials, which is nice. And we kind of do a similar thing amongst the specials at my school, but it's kind of different because 3 of the specials are project-based and 2, myself and Jim, are performance-based. So we kind of grade differently than they do. They're a little bit harsher graders because they have those projects, and if like the kids don't complete the projects, then they don't pass the class. Whereas the performance-based classes, if we don't see kids, we just don't grade them at all. So they just don't, like, for example, if a kid misses more than 50% of the midterm like classes, I only see them, I've seen these classes 3 to 5 times. Some of the classes I've only seen 3 times, some I've seen up to 5 times, just based on holidays, and I was sick one day and we had one day canceled for a snow day, so they're a little off. But the kids that attended 3 classes, if they missed 2, I didn't give them a grade. The kids that attended 4, if they missed 3 of them, I didn't give them a grade. And the kids that attended 5, if they missed 3 of them, I didn't give them a grade. So if they miss more than 50%, I don't grade them at all, because it just doesn't, I don't have enough to grade them on a performance-based measure. So that doesn't like benefit them at all, because it doesn't bring like a GPA up, but it also doesn't really punish them. Since my class is mostly attendance based, they can't make up the work outside of class like they can for tech, flight, and art, because it's all on the computer. Except for art, it's not. But tech and flight, they can do it at home if they needed to. My stuff can't be made up because it's performance based, so I don't like punishing them and failing them for their attendance, because in my opinion, elementary children don't really have a lot of autonomy over their attendance. Some of my 6th graders, 5th graders can like choose to skip and stay home, but for the most part, the parents are the responsible party for their attendance, so I hate when kids are punished for that. So since I'm performance-based, I don't punish them for that by failing them. I only have one student who's failing, and that's because he has refused to do anything all 4 times I've seen him. So he has a 0, because I literally can't give him any points. He has done nothing that I've asked him to do. Other than that, most kids have 100, because I start my grades at 100%, and then anytime I have to like talk to them or they refuse to participate or whatever, I take 10 points. They get 20 points a day, so they're either going to get 20 points, 10 points, or 0 points based on how they do. And a lot of it is behavior based, because that affects their participation. I don't really grade them a lot on skill, because once again, in the elementary music setting, I don't think we need to grade skill based, because some kids just are naturally predisposed to be better musicians than others. So as long as they're putting in effort, then they're doing well in my class. So I try to make my grading pretty easy. I always tell them that the older kids who are like aware of what they're doing, I'll always tell them like they should be embarrassed if they don't get an A, because it's so easy to get an A in my class. The child who has an F is a kindergartner, and there's a lot of other stuff we're documenting about him, so that's the only reason I'm grading him with an F, because we need to have solid proof that this learning environment is not probably the correct place for him. So, you know, documentation, documentation, documentation. Anyways, I am now going to go check my mailbox, because I am the head of my little, like, we're all assigned to committees, and I'm the head of mine, and it's the celebration committee. And this Friday we have our biggest event of the year, which is lunch with loved ones, where the parents RSVP and they can come eat lunch with their student. They can bring them lunch, and I organize all the RSVPs. So far I have organized over 150 RSVPs, so I'm taking the papers that are given to me and putting them in a spreadsheet based on lunch times, and then putting the child's name, their grade, and the guest's name. We call it loved ones because it can be anybody who's old enough to come eat lunch with them. Even like some of them, it's going to be their older siblings, as long as they're not school age, because they need to be in school. But yeah, it's a really, really fun event. I really enjoy it. And Friday I'll be giving up my plan belt and my tutoring belt and my lunch to go run the event. But my core lit members, committee members, whatever you can call it, are also helping. Some of them are tearing it down. I'm setting it up because I happen to have time in the morning. And then some of them are attending the 2 lunches that I can't get to. But I'm gonna go check my mailbox, see if I got any more RSVPs left for me since I checked yesterday afternoon, and I'll BRB. Also, I'm rocking with an extra large coffee today. This is crazy. I have like another 15 maybe to register. This has to be a record for our school. I was just talking to the principal, telling her I got so many more of these. Crazy, but so exciting. I'm so excited to see all these parents get to come eat lunch with their kids. They're gonna love it. Okay, got those done. The stack is this thick now. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna set up my board for the day. We have clear touch boards. Let me sign into mine real quick and then I'll show you what I'm pulling up for today. I'm doing a lift every voice and sing lesson for all my classes, and then with the time we have left, I have a step dancing video. It is perfect to tie in with what we were talking about for Black History Month. Every lesson this month, I am starting off with Black History stuff. It won't all be, I haven't planned yet if it's gonna take all lesson each time, but this week it does take all lesson. So here's what I've got. I house all my lessons in Quaver, but this is something that I put together myself, and honestly it's just a bunch of YouTube links, so anybody could copy this even if you don't have Quaver. It has nothing to do with Quaver, to be honest. Under holidays, okay. So for my little kids, there's a really fun Jack Hartman Black History Month song where he gives some facts about some people. And for my big kids, I really like this Nickelodeon song. For my little kids, I'm showing them both because they really like both of them. This one, they like aren't really picking up information from it, but they like the chorus and they like the beat. But my big kids are picking up the information for this one. But he raps really fast in the song, so it's kind of hard to follow for little kids, but they like it just for the chorus and the beat. I am showing them the committed version of Lift Every Voice and Sing, and then our school version of Lift Every Voice and Sing that I created with them in 2021 during COVID. Then the little kids are listening to the Lift Every Voice and Sing book. The big kids, I don't think I added this into my Quaver thing yesterday. They are watching the video titled Why We Lift Every Voice and Sing. Oh, that's loud. By the Griot. I love this one. I've been showing this one for years. It's so good. So anyways, that kind of gives the history, but it's a little too deep for my little kids to follow. So they are doing the book, and they like the book a lot. But it's a little long. It's like 7 minutes. So I'm not doing that with the big kids because the little kids will follow, but the big kids won't. Then I'm playing the first verse of Lift Every Voice and Sing, and we're singing it. I don't force them all to sing if they don't want to, but if they're not singing, then they're listening nicely. I just want them to kind of like really see the words of the song and, I don't know, just be able to look at the verses and sing along if they want to. And that's it for that. And then we are doing this step dance, which I need to add to the... Oh, here it is. I need to add it to the Quaver lesson. But it's called, I just found it yesterday, it's called Beginner Step with a Bass Beat. So this dude teaches you 2 like step routines basically, and then they put them together. And my first graders did it yesterday.
Do 2 doubles and end off with a single.
Let me show you what it looks like when they put it. Oh wait, are they done?
So now we're going to take that step and mix it with the bass.
Okay, this is what it's all together.
5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, hey.
Now they add in the second part. So it is like really difficult, but my first graders, they did it as a class, quote unquote, and I will put in, it's gonna be a blurred video to protect their faces, but I'll show you. They were so proud. They were like, we did it. But it is a really good way for them to practice beat and rhythm and a lot of different musical concepts. So anyways, I am actually really excited to show this to my big kids today to see if they can do it. I think some of my kids might actually be able to learn it and keep up with it. So I'm really excited to try this with them. I don't know. I really think they could learn it. They're so good at dance, and especially now that TikTok's so big and they're always learning choreography from TikTok, and this isn't that different than TikTok choreography because it's just hand movements basically and feet. So I don't know, they might be able to do it. I'm really excited to see how it goes. But I have 20, what is that noise? Oh, it's my phone, my AirPods. Oh, because I'm rolling over the charger. Yeah, 25 minutes left. So I am just gonna work on some other like organizational stuff and check in later. Well, so much for vlogging at school because my day was so crazy that I did not even consider getting my camera back out till I was leaving. Let's see, can I get you to stay anywhere? No. Oh, okay, I got to stay. It was a really good day, just a really crazy day. Now I am sitting outside of the restaurant that my small group meets at every Tuesday. I'm gonna stay here from, it's 2:45, I'll stay here till 4:30, and then I'm gonna hop in my car and hop onto a Google Meet for Fine Arts Steering Committee. So every department, and I'm part of the Fine Arts department in the district, has a thing called Curriculum Council, and you're supposed to have one representative from each school at each monthly meeting. And then every Curriculum Council has a steering committee, which is an elected group of people who kind of decide what needs to be brought to the Curriculum Council and like discuss different issues that are brought to us and stuff like that. So I am on the steering committee. I am the elementary choir representative. I don't know, that's just like a position that was open back in the day, and I've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years now. So we have a meeting today on Google Meet, so I'm gonna hop on that when I get in my car, drive home. That's like an hour-long meeting. I should be home about halfway through it, and then that'll be done by 5:30, and then at 6, Brandon and I need to leave for running club. Although it's like rainy, and if it's rainy like this, I really don't want to go to running club, and he probably won't either. So we might skip, which is bad because we skipped the past 2. So all of last week we skipped, but the weather's just gross. And yeah, I'll do a workout if we don't go. I'll do a strength training workout, but yeah, I'm not gonna be mad if he doesn't want to go because this weather's nasty. So anyways, it was a really good day. I think last time I checked in with you was before school even started. So I taught 5th grade and then 4th grade, and I did Lift Every Voice and Sing with them, and we did the step dancing, and they loved it. Here's a little clip of their stepping. I think I'm going to continue showing that video, the step dancing tutorial, to my older classes for the next couple of weeks, because it's just like 5 minutes long basically. It's 7 minutes, but you can cut out the beginning talking. And I think if they keep doing it for the next couple weeks, some of them are really going to get it and be good. So I'm going to keep doing it to challenge them because they had a lot of fun with it. And they had my 4th graders had so many questions about slavery and like, yeah, just like slavery in general, Underground Railroad. So like I don't think it's taught to them yet in school. So anyways, I was answering all their questions as long as they were relevant questions. So I give them a, you know, kid-friendly version of the answer. But I'm very lucky to teach in a state and in a school district where we're allowed to talk about those things, because guess what? It happened. It happened, and it's history. And so anyways, I answered a bunch of questions about that, looked up a bunch of facts for them. They had a lot of like specific questions about years and stuff that I didn't know the answer to off the top of my head, and I didn't want to give them wrong info, so we were looking some stuff up. And one of my 5th graders, actually, she was like, can we listen to Harriet Tubman's song? And I was like, what? Like, I was so confused, thinking she thought like Harriet Tubman was a singer or something, but she was totally bringing up such a good idea, and it just took me a second to process it. The Harriet Tubman movie came out not too long ago, and there's that one really good song called Stand Up. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. That one. But we just had such good conversations with those 2 groups. My 4th graders, actually, we had such good conversations that they didn't get to the step dancing stuff because they just had so many questions. Then during 3rd grade, I tutored for kindergarten. Today I didn't really do any tutoring, honestly. I just sat in there and sat with her students while she was doing whole group instruction and just helped monitor behaviors and stuff. And they are just, oh my gosh, they're getting so smart with math, it's crazy. Then I came back and taught 2nd grade. They got through the Lift Every Voice and Sing stuff, and they got to do the step dancing, and they loved it, of course. They also, as a 2nd grade team, are giving the kids lanyards every day with a Black History, with someone from Black History. It's their picture, their name on the front, and then what they're famous for on the back. And so I've been quizzing them when they come in. I make them put their lanyards down without knowing what I'm going to ask. And I'm like, okay, if you can tell me who your person is. That was a really good catch. I'm like, if you can tell me who your person is and like what they're famous for, you get a Tiger Pride ticket, which is like our incentive tickets. And How did I have this? Anyways, let me just wrap this up really quick. They love it, and so now for the next couple weeks when they're wearing these, they're definitely going to be looking before they get into music class so that they're prepared, which is great because that's what I want them to do. Then I had lunch, and then I taught kindergarten in first. They got through everything. They love the step dancing, and they were just so proud of themselves. They thought they killed it, which they did, of course. And yeah, it was just a good day. Didn't really have many behavior issues other than the normal situation. Dismissal was kind of crazy because they changed up something with the buses, and I'm in charge of helping with bus dismissal, so that was not the best way to end the day, but it wasn't too bad. And now I am here and I have my meeting in Running Club. I will check in with you later to tell you how the rest of my evening went. Okay, curriculum council is over. Small group was awesome. Now I have like 30 minutes to kill before we need to leave for Running Club. Yes, we're going against my will. And Brandon says it's not supposed to rain anymore, so I better not get any rain on me.
I didn't say it's not supposed to rain anymore.
What?
It's not currently raining.
Did you look up if it's supposed to rain while we're running?
I mean, it's... Oh, it is. It's supposed to start raining.
What if I drown?
There's like a 70% chance of rain at 6. I mean, what?
You're gonna make me be in the rain for an hour?
But it's so warm out.
But it's gonna be raining, so it won't be warm. Because we're gonna be wet.
But if you're raining, it won't be warm.
I'm not going. I'm not going if it's raining. Let me look. Because I don't trust you. Say hi to YouTube. I haven't vlogged in forever. Headless Horseman.
I know. That's why I did that. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
YouTubists.
Hello. YouTubists.
Yep.
Okay. Newport, Kentucky. Why is that not a location that exists? That's my question. Oh, okay, now it is. Minutecast. Rain starting in 21 minutes. Well,
conveniently for you, it's right when we're supposed to start running.
No, it's actually supposed to be over before we start running, and it's not supposed to rain again. So, okay. Because we don't start till 6:30. Bruh.
Do we not? I thought it started at 6.
No, it starts at, we leave at 6. Stop, dude. It's supposed to be over by like 6:10.
It's okay.
No, it's at 6:30, so we have another hour.
Are you sure? Because it's been at 6 every other week, so why would it be at...
It's been at 6:30 every week.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. 6:30.
Route plan is for 4 to 6 miles.
That's every Tuesday.
4 is sounding a lot better than 6 today. I'll tell you that much. How comfy is this thing? I haven't even sat in it yet.
It was more comfy on the bed. He's in my maternity pillow. But it's really just like, it really...
I'm not even talking about this. I'm talking about the
heated blanket?
No, the whole mastectomy get up.
Oh, it's pretty comfy. Kind of...
How did you sleep like this?
I know, for like 2 months, or like
Good thing
6
you
weeks.
were exhausted from that, because I don't know if I'd be able to sleep in
That's
this normally.
what I thought too when I was told I was going to sleep like that, but it actually wasn't that hard because I was in so much pain that I did not care. Yeah, I'd just be sleeping like that and my neck would hurt when I woke up because I'd be like that. Isn't it kind of comfy when you're all snuggled in?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, signing off. Gonna go cry for the next 30 minutes. Came home from running club and Billy is posted up like this. What is that about? Hi everybody. Hogwarts is ready to play?
Yeah.
Our Hogwarts game is ready. Also, do I look good or do I look good? I'm about to go take a shower, but we ran 4.7 miles today. Glad I did it. Definitely didn't want to go. Did not go on my own. Went against my will. But it's over now and I'm happy that it's done. So, thanks for watching this whole vlog. I will start vlogging more often and I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are.